Hi guys, and welcome to Valencia. Today, we're behind the wheel of the BMW M4 GT3 in that iconic McDonald's livery, driven by Thomas Neubauer and Gene Simonauer. This car looks fantastic, and it absolutely suits this technical, twisty circuit. As always, we've got the classic format for today's event, a randomized grid and the mandatory driver change pit stop. Strategy, timing, and clean driving will be everything. Joining me, as ever, in the commentary box, the man, the myth, the voice of chaos, JP.
Always a pleasure to be here. I cannot wait to see how this McDonald's BMW performs. The car is fast, the drivers are sharp, and Valencia always delivers drama. Alright then, let's go racing.
And here we go. What a fantastic start from the McDonald's BMW. Even with the rolling start, we've already gained several positions before we even hit the braking zone. You can see the drivers in front hesitating, giving each other space, and we've just sliced right through the middle.
Alright, let's just enjoy this first lap before things really kick off. The field's still sorting itself out, the tires are coming up to temperature, and that BMW is feeling beautifully planted.
Okay, as we come to the end of the opening lap, we've made some gains. And yeah, we've lost a couple of spots too. But overall, that's a solid start.
Absolutely. Lap 1 at Valencia can be really tricky. Lots of tight corners, lots of places where the pack compresses. The fact that we came through cleanly and still ended up ahead of where we started, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, we threaded the needle in a few spots, got pinched in others, but no damage, no drama. The BMW looks smooth, the race pace is settling nicely, and we're right in the mix. Oh, and that's a great move down the inside of the AF Course Ferrari, driven by Hudspeth. Absolutely textbook. Beautifully judged. We caught him napping into that braking zone. The BMW just planted itself on the apex, and there was nothing Hudspeth could do about it.
Yeah, the Ferrari drifted a little wide on entry, and we were straight in there. Perfect timing, perfect positioning.
And Gachet's getting held up by the Lamborghini just ahead. The Lambo can't get the power down, and he's boxed in. Gachet had nowhere to go, stuck behind the Lambo mid-corner, and we just threaded the BMW right through the gap.
Great overtake, another position in the bag, and we're climbing fast. What a race so far. The Audi driver has a look. We shut the door.
Now look at this, we are catching both of the VSR Lamborghinis. Up ahead, that's the number 69 machine of Jordan Pepper right in front of us. This is going to get spicy. Pepper is not an easy guy to pass, incredibly experienced, super aggressive, and those VSR Lambos have amazing traction out of the slow corners. But the BMW looks hooked up. The gap is shrinking in every single sector. We're carrying more speed through the technical bits and under-braking.
If we stay glued to Pepper's rear wing, we can force a mistake or wait for the two Lambos to fight each other. And trust me, VSR teammates aren't always the friendliest when there's a position on the line.
Both VSR Lamborghinis have just slipped past the Honda NSX of Guidetti. Down the inside, the BMW commits beautifully. Textbook overtake. Guidetti was still unsettled from the double pass by the Lambos, and we capitalised instantly. That's exactly how you follow traffic efficiently.
Absolutely. That NSX is strong on the brakes, but once he's compromised on exit, he's vulnerable. We read it perfectly, and and took the opportunity the moment it opened. Plus, the number 26 Audi also slipped past 2, another position gained, and we're still tucked right behind the 2 VSR Lamborghinis.
And here we go again, late on the brakes. We send it down the inside of Jordan Pepper. What a move. Next up, it's his teammate Pavarud in the second VSR Lamborghini. We got Pepper, and now the sister car is right in front of us. Pavarud's fast, no doubt, but you can already see him starting to look in the mirrors after watching Pepper lose the position.
And look at the gap shrinking. We're reeling him in.
We've just tapped the back of Pavarud's Lamborghini. Pavarud comes straight back onto the racing line and hits the side of our car.
Oh, that's messy. He rejoined right across our nose and we had absolutely nowhere to go. That's a double whammy. The tap on entry and then the hit on exit. BMW and Lamborghini are both in trouble now. That's front left damage for us and Pavarud's rear end looks completely unsettled. And that's a huge shame. We were in such a rhythm carving through the field and now both of us are suffering.
As we rejoin the track, we've dropped several places, and it's clear we're carrying front-end damage from that clash with Pavarud. The BMW just isn't turning like it was before. You can see the car under-rotates on corner entry, and we're fighting the wheel just to get it pointed. That's aero damage for sure, maybe even suspension. And this is the worst part. The 79 AMG Mercedes is catching us fast, really fast.
This is going to get tough. If we can hold him off until the pit window, maybe we can repair the damage during the driver change. But right now, we're a sitting duck on corner entry. And the Mercedes is so strong under braking. If he gets anywhere near our bumper, he's going to have a huge advantage into the next heavy braking zone.
And look at this. The number 18 Lamborghini of Oscar Rinjewicz has not only passed the Mercedes, but he is right behind us already on the main straight. He's got way more front-end grip than we do right now. With our damage, we just can't hold him off. He's pulling out of the slipstream, big run down the inside, and dives for turn 1. Rinjewicz takes the position cleanly into turn 1, and we drop another spot. That damage is really hurting us now.
Yeah, this is the moment where we have to think long-term. No point fighting cars that clearly have the pace on us. We've got to get to the pit stop window and fix the front end.
Whoa, hang on. There are 2 cars in the middle of the track, right ahead of us. Yellow flags are waving. That's a huge incident. Both cars are stranded right on the racing line. This is dangerous.
Alright, let's take a look at the replay and see what on earth happened there. That's the Honda on the outside and the Lamborghini on the inside. Ah, there it is. The Honda just simply clips the inside curb and spins all by himself.
And look at this. Despite the front-end damage, we've somehow caught the AMG Mercedes again. That BMW just will not give up. The Mercedes had pulled a big gap earlier, but it looks like he's struggling now. Either the tyres are fading or he got held up. Down the inside, late braking again, and the BMW sticks to the apex beautifully.
That's gutsy with a damaged front end. The turn-in isn't perfect. The aero is off, but the commitment is still there. That is a fighter's move right there. After the chaos, the contact, and the near miss with the 2 stranded cars, the McDonald's BMW is still finding ways to claw positions back.
Alright JP, it's pit stop time. Talk us through what's about to happen here.
Absolutely. So first things first, we're coming down the pit lane, right on the speed limiter, 60 kilometers per hour here at Valencia. No mistakes, no penalties. You lose more time speeding in the pits than you'll ever make up on track. As we pull into the box, watch the crew. The BMW stops exactly on the markers, perfect positioning. That's crucial because the crew need instant access to the doors, the front end and the tires. Driver change begins, belts off, steering wheel out, Neubauer jumps out and Simonauer climbs in. It looks chaotic, but it's all practice choreography. They have this down to a science. While the drivers swap, the crew are checking the front end damage from the earlier contact. They're not replacing the whole nose, but they're tightening mounts, checking toe alignment and making sure the car is safe and stable. Tires changed. Simonauer straps in, belts tight, radio check, engine fired up, there we go.
And back out onto the track. Brilliant as always, JP. And look at this! As soon as Simonauer rejoins the circuit, he is absolutely flying. The BMW looks alive again. And now, he's already caught Diego Di Fabio in the Honda. He's right on the bumper of Di Fabio through the long left-hander. The Honda drifts a little wide. Dives down the inside into the last turn, late braking again, and he makes it stick! Beautifully done. Smooth, decisive, no contact. The BMW slices into the apex and drives off like it was nothing.
But look at this! Di Fabio is not giving up. He's got the slipstream and they're going into turn 1 almost side by side. He's right there, tucked under the rear wing of the BMW. Simonauer covers the inside, Di Fabio tries the inside. This is brilliant racing! The BMW holds onto it through turn 1, but the Honda is still glued to the rear bumper. Turn 2, Di Fabio dives down the inside, late on the brakes, and he retakes the position. That is a stunning counter-attack from the Honda driver. But we're not done. Into turn 4 now, Simonauer tries the round the outside move. That's massively brave. But it doesn't work. The Honda holds the inside, keeps it clean, and shuts the door. Di Fabio is defending like a lion out there.
This is fantastic GT4 racing. Two drivers absolutely on the limit, trading moves corner after corner, and doing it all without contact. Brilliant stuff.
Disaster has struck us. After everything, the brilliant start, the contact, the recovery drives, we've now been hit with a stop-go penalty. Race control just confirmed it. That moment earlier, where we ran wide at turn 1, went fully off the track to gain an advantage. That's what's been penalized. Track limits are taken very seriously here, and it couldn't come at a worse time. We were right in the middle of that incredible fight with Di Fabio, and now we have to pull into the pits for a full stop-go.
Such a heartbreaking sight. After all the effort, the passes, the recovery, to fall right to the back with so little time left, that's tough to take. And we've decided to retire the car. With the gap so big and only minutes remaining, there's simply no way back into the points. No point risking the machinery or the drivers in a hopeless chase. But wow, what a rollercoaster this race has been for the McDonald's BMW. A race that had everything: overtakes, battles, comebacks, heartbreak. It's not the ending we hoped for, but you can't deny the effort. That's motorsport. Sometimes you're the hero, sometimes you're the heartbreak story. Today, sadly, it's the latter.
If you enjoyed the drama, the commentary, and the racing action, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and join us next time for more GT3 mayhem. From both of us in the commentary box, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you on the grid again very soon. Bye from Valencia.